Hey guys, what's up? England with my updated Hollow Palm Staggering Palm build guide. And today I want to show you some really cool upgrades. This will be a higher budget version, like 10 to maybe 15 divines, and then ongoing. The last one was kind of budget version, and this is also a crit version again. So let's go straight into the most important details, and we're gonna go to the gear now. So the most problem was with the budget gear that were kind of squishy, and we went over for kind of more energy shield and also more evasion rating. So we have a baseline of 1500 energy shield now. This comes from our boots. With our boots we have 500 shield, and with our endurance charges we have, I think, up to 2400 energy shield or something. And on top of that we are maxing all of our res, and also we are at 47 chaos res, which you can still get even more chaos res. So you will be even better. So you can still get it on like a ring and also get it more on like the boots, but then they will be giga expensive. So let's gonna start. As I said in the previous video, Constricting command, pretty nice. Get it with Defy, and that you can cast your skills without needing your mana costs. But I will also show you some things because you cannot activate charge stuff with it, and you cannot also activate your sniper's mark from your Ascendency with it. After the Constricting command, I changed out my both rings with more Ele res and also the chaos res, and we're still gonna try to get some flat fist damage and also some flat lightning damage and flat cold damage. But the first priority was for me to get my res max because I wanted to go for more ES on my boots. So first of all, get Ingenuity and then get your 2 rings with the res, so you will get most of them to max. As you can see, without the res I will lose about 50% fire res and 50% cold res, and I will also lose the same with the other one. So you can even get some more chaos res on it. You can be up to like 60% chaos res, but you can also kind of go for more flat damage. Also, we switch out our physical damage leeches mana because we don't need it with Constricting command, but the physical attack damage as life is still pretty important and pretty good. I also got an increased variety of items on my 2 rings, on my amulet, and on my glove, so that's pretty great. In addition, I also switch out my boots, so that's really important. You don't need boots with movement speed because we will move with our Tempest Flurry, so we don't even need movement speed. Get boots with 350 energy shield at least. I think I paid around 1 diff for them, and also try to get high res like fire lightning res, the res that you're still missing, and also get cold and chaos res. You can even get like even crazier boots that I will kind of try to target as next, but then they will go into reach like 5 to 10 divine. The gloves are still kind of the same. They're just really good that I got, and also the amulet is also still really good. My next upgrades will be my chest armor, because I can get up to like 2.9k evasion on my chest armor. You can also think about on getting chest armor with energy shield, so you will get more energy shield and you will also get more crit chance. If you're gonna go for a ES version, keep in mind that you are kind of slower. You're more safe, you're more tanky, but you're kind of slower. But I like the more speed approach. Go for the slip strike quest. Try to get a high value of your evasion rating. Also get the gain deflection rating equal to 21% of evasion rating. It's still not a really great stat to get, but we have still a chance to get 40% less damage. As you can see, a 46% estimated chance to deflect, but you can also get this even higher if you're gonna get like the chance to deflect on your boots, but then they will get pretty crazy high in value. So after that, also get some charms. I will update them as soon as possible. Also look at my char planner, and then I also got Mega Lomniac, and right now it will give me the Frenzied Beer. That was the reason why I bought it. So we're gonna get more increased damage after we consume the Frenzy Charge and more skill speed, so we are faster. But the problem is the only source of my Frenzy Charge consumption is through the charge regulation. This is with every 12.4 seconds, so we have a downtime of like 8 seconds. Recently is past 4 seconds. So I will change this out again. This was like 1 diff, I think, oh no, 5 chaos orbs, but I will try to get something either like the Careful Assassin or maybe also like things for the Juggler and True Sight, but then they will get pretty expensive. So one passive one is still kind of good price for like one div, but then it will get pretty expensive. But until then, get things like your crit chance with your Careful Assassin, or also things like for the Juggler and also True Sight. That's pretty great. You can also try to get things like a Throw Ticker. So yeah, get some crit chance. Also, we will get more crit chance. Now on the skill we have also some updates in it. We're gonna go through all of them. We are back on the Called Shots Ascendency passive with our Deadeye here. So I tested out the endless munitions, but it doesn't feel that good. So we went back to Bullseye. We apply 5 critical weakness to enemies when consuming a mark on them. That means more base crit chance, which is pretty nice, and also the Called Shots. So we're gonna get Called Shots so we can apply a mark to the enemies every 5 seconds. And that means we have Called Shots, but the problem is now we need to have life tap because of the Defy. We have no mana left, and then we can also not apply our mark on a target. So that's pretty important. If you don't have life tap into it, you won't apply the Sniper's Mark. So we have Sniper's Mark for more crit chance and crit strike damage bonus, and also that we're gonna get a Frenzy Charge. Because of our Frenzy Charge here, we're gonna have way more skill speed, 16% per Frenzy Charge, and I think we have around 3 Frenzy Charges, so that's pretty crazy, and we get a lot of skill speed onto it. In addition, we have Charge Profusion too, so we have a chance to generate an additional charge from like endurance charges or power charges. Also mark for death, so we're gonna armor break equal to 10% of physical damage taken, and also cooldown recovery too, so we can use it way more often, because not only the Call Shots has 5 seconds cooldown, but the mark has also a cooldown, as you can see, 6 seconds cooldown. We still have a cooldown of like 1 second that we need to reduce with cooldown recovery. So then for Staggering Palm, it kind of stayed the same. Ricochet 2, Nova Projectiles Stun 2, Armor Break 3, and Defy 2 now. Then we also have our Tempest Flurry I change up, like our Rage Forge. I think we have Rage 3, Rapid Attack, Practice Combo, Defy 2, and Request Ferocity is still in the first slot. Remember that, so you will get the 50% more attack speed. Then we also have Falling Thunder, and I switched up now. I remove my Elith times. That is now on our Hand of Cholula because it is still pretty good with pinpoint critical, so we have more critical hit chance for the Tem, and also a browser, so we're going to use all of our mana flasks to do more damage. Also culmination too, so we are able now to build up our combo charges. Then also the inevitable critical, so we 100% hit with the first time use of it, and then also Defy 2, we can use it with low mana, and we are also lucky. Maybe I will change out the pinpoint critical. I need to test out. But then we also now have charge stuff, so we can use charge stuff because we have Hand of Cholula. The Hand of Cholula will give us an power charge, but that's only because of Elith times 10% chance to gain a power charge when expanding a combo. So after we use our Hand of Cholula and apply Old Target Mark onto the targets, we're gonna get our power charges. We can get up to 5 of them because we skilled it on the skill tree with our flying power, and also power within will come next. So we have more base crit chance thanks to our power charge. As you can see, 27% more critical hit chance while you have a power charge, and that will multiply with 5 power charges. So that's really great to get a more crit chance on it. But you need to kind of use Hand of Cholula the first time after you generated some charges, then use your charge stuff, then use Hand of Cholula again, and then you will just stay with your 5 charges. And also the charge stuff has around 55 seconds of your uptime, so that's pretty nice. This will give all of our attacks an additional lightning damage. This will also give us more damage with our Falling Thunder, which is great. We have Innervate, so we're gonna get 20% of extra lightning damage after we shock that enemy, kill it. Then Blind 2, so we're gonna blind our enemies. Still think about getting like the culmination, so we're gonna kill the enemies sooner. Then we have Prolonged Duration, so it will penalize the buff longer, so we have more quality of life. Elemental Armament 2, so we're gonna do more damage with the charge stuff and the additional lightning damage, and then also life tap because we need it, otherwise we cannot use it with low mana cost. We still have the companion Frozen Mandibles, but I changed it now, get the Brutus brand on it, because the problem was it died pretty often, and with the Brutus brand now it cannot deal damage, but it doesn't do damage. We are only interested in the keeps alive, because if it is alive, as you can see, I will get more haste, and that means we move and attack faster, so that also means we are faster by standard. So yeah, Brutus Brands will save a lot of downtime of your companion. Then also the side hand of Chayula with a more voltaic mark. Culmination 2, so we need Culmination 2 in order to get our health times, in order to get our power charges. Also Charge Prefusion 2, so we have a chance to get an additional charge, and then also Defy 2, so we can use it with low mana, and we're going to get our endurance charges through our armor break. We have all 3 charges up. That's pretty well and good for charge regulation. And for charge regulation, use Uchi's Exodus, so we will get 3 to plus level supported skills, and also for Wind Dancers stay the same. May Magnified Area, Blink 2, and Rage Forge 2, and last but not least, Ghost Sense with compressed duration. So now also for our skill tree, I kind of restructured a bit. I went for some evasion nodes here, then also for the skill speed nodes, and then I also went for the more rage with battle trance. That's pretty wild, paranoia, and now I will also put some points into basic crit chance with heart stopping here and suck through. That's also a great source of a megalomaniac. After that, I will get my last points into for the juggler. And also in addition, get overflowing power for my maximum power charges. You can also get the power charges here, so we're going to get even 1 more power charges. This is an additional 27% of more crit strike damage. And for Ascendency, as I said, we got Cold Shots, Bullseye, Gathering Winds, and our Wind Ward. Take these 2 first, then Cold Shots, then your Bullseye. So the rotation is pretty simple. Attack your enemies with Sacred Palm as long as you don't have 30 seconds. When you have 30 seconds, just attack with Tempest Flurry. Then if you have around 50 charges of Chayula, use it. Then use Charge Up. Then use it again with 50 charges, and then you have 5 of your power charges active, and then you won't use it unless your charge stuff is running out. Then you will do that combo again, and then just run around with Tempest Flurry, killing everything in a movable force, and also your Falling Thunder on heavy hitter enemies and also on your boss enemy. And that's pretty everything, and it's pretty wild, and it's a pretty amazing build to farm with it. And if you have still some questions on the build, please ask them in the comments down below. And I hope you like this build guide, and also post some of your builds that you want to see next on the comments. And also follow me on Twitch and my YouTube channel and my TikTok. And until the next video, bye.